If you would like a way to share your music on Facebook but keep all of your regular friends happy at the same time, then creating a Facebook business page just for your music is a great idea. So in this video, I'm going to show you how. Let's go. Hi, my name is Pete and welcome to Studio Live today, where I help you create, record and release your best music. And if you are releasing that music and wanting to share it on social media, Facebook in particular, you may have found the problem I have, which is that you've got a lot of friends and not all of them really want to see all of your music and audio related posts. So what is the answer? Well, it's to create your own Facebook music page where you can share exclusively your music, and then folks who do want to see all of your music posts can follow you there. It's a really simple process. Let's jump in now and get it done. So here we are in Facebook on my PC, and you can do the same thing on a Mac, and you can do it on a mobile device, but the problem is the actual app on mobile isn't great for this sort of thing. It's good once you've actually created your page, but to actually create the page, I do suggest a Mac or a PC. If you only have a mobile device, use the Chrome browser and log into your Facebook page that way, and then you can follow along with the process that I'm going to show you here. Now, as you can see, I've got an existing page here for my music, which is Pete Johns Music. Yes, you can go and follow me on Facebook at Pete Johns Music. But what I want to create is another page for Studio Live today specifically. So I'm going to do that in this video. But if you follow along and pretend that you're creating a music page for whatever artist name you want, the process is going to be exactly the same. So let's jump in and get this created. So step one, we're going to come up to the top right here near our main profile here. We've got my name, we've got home, we've got create. We're going to click on create, and here we can create page, ad, group, event, marketplace listing, or fundraiser. We're going to go with page. So we're clicking on the page to start with, and here we go. So we've got two options here. We've got business or brand, and we've got community or public figure. So you can go with either of these. I would go business or brand because your music is your brand and is your business. Even if it's not a technical business, you may want it to be that in the future. So let's click on get started here under business or brand. And we're now asked to name our page. So this is where you would put in your artist name or whatever you want it to be called. So in my case, I'm going to call this page Studio Live Today. And then the category here, we can put whatever we want here. I'm just going to type in music, and it'll bring up this sort of thing. So you can be musician or band, music video, musician, etc., etc. So this is an interesting one because yours will probably be musician or musician or band, but I'm not really music video. I wonder if there's some sort of video creator. There we go. We're going to go with video creator. And I'm going to hit the continue button here to go to our next page. So you can see it's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward to get things set up here. So it's a great way to start building and promoting this. Next, we've got a profile picture. So help people find your page by adding a photo. And I do recommend that you get a good photo. If it's your band or if it's you, make sure it's something recognizable. Remember, it's going to be in a tiny little spot. So you're going to want something reasonably large here. So we're going to click on upload a profile picture. And in my case, I'm going to be using my Studio Live Today logo. So I'm going to select that one, click open, and it's going to upload that as my logo picture. Now, as you go along here, it's going to sort of start building this up. Next step is to upload a cover photo. Now, the cover photo, if we click back over here, is this image across the top here. This is what's going to be at the top of your banner or at the top of your page here. So we want to select something that's going to be nice and wide and eye-catching there. So what I'll do here is we'll upload a cover photo. We'll click on that one. Now, I've just downloaded this one, which is called Untitled Design. I probably should have named that a bit better, but what I actually do is I use Canva. So here's canva.com. It's a free online image editing program, software, app, whatever you want to call it, so you can actually create something like this. So I'm going to use this for the time being as my cover image on my Facebook page for Studio Live Today. So we'll come back here, and here we go. It has actually started showing us around our new page. Now, this is what we can now do. We can actually select which friends we want to invite. So let's just invite our buddy Mike Enjo to start with here. We're going to click on invite, and that's going to invite Mike of Creative Source, by the way, a very good channel here on YouTube. You can check that one out in the description. So we've invited Mike to this page, and we want to get, Facebook wants us to get people to like our page. We'll X out of that, and then we'll X out again. And what we can now do is we can start managing our page. So here we are at the top. I've got my cover image there. And yes, it's a bit wide. We can play around with that and do different things there. I've got my logo. Now, the problem is I've actually uploaded my logo, but I've uploaded the transparent version of this one. So I do need to come in and change that. In fact, let's do that now because that's going to bug me. And luckily, I do have a copy of my logo right here in Canva. So I'm going to download that one, just page one, this time not as a transparent background, so that I can actually bring this back in to my Facebook page. So that's downloading and that is done. And canva.com, as I mentioned briefly, is a free service. You can do the $10 paid account, which is what I use, but it's a great way. If you're not savvy with the design like me, then you can actually get some of this design work done really easily. So now we can click on the update button here. We can upload a photo, and we'll just go to our downloads where we've just downloaded this logo, hit open, and that will hopefully replace this one. There we go. We can drag and reposition it. This is going to be a bit of an issue because it's not going to be right in there. I'm going to have to do some playing and some resizing, but we'll go with that and we'll, oh no, can we zoom it? Yeah, we can zoom it out a little bit. There we go. We're going to miss our create, record, release. We will have to play with that and get a slightly different size, but we're going to save it for now. And hopefully by the time you look at this page, it will have been updated. Now, before I show you some of the things we can do with our Facebook business page here, I want to show you one more thing. What I would suggest you do is over here underneath the logo and underneath your title is to click this one here and create a username, an @username for your Facebook page. So hopefully if I'm in early enough and no one's taken it, I can get @Studio Live Today, which I can. So I'm now going to be Studio Live Today and @Studio Live Today on Facebook, which will really help that brand and that visibility. So I'm going to click create username, and there we go. We're all ready and we're good to go. So now if I go OK on that one, and we're going to stay on this page, it hasn't saved it. It's now easier. There we go. Username has been created. It's now easier. Okay. There we go. So we're now Studio Live Today. We're @Studio Live Today. So if anyone wants to tag you, if anyone wants to find your page, they're going to find it a lot easier because they can search by those two different ways to find you. So let's now take a quick tour, because it's not for, if you've used Facebook, you'll know how to use this. So I'm just going to give you a quick 2-minute tour of the interface here and what you can do with a Facebook business page. So as we scroll down here on our page, this will all look very familiar. We can do all the same sort of things, but we've got a few additional things. You can see here we've got event, we've got offer. So there's some few business specific things that we can actually do, but the posting is actually very similar. So if you came in here and started posting, I could say, welcome to my new Facebook page, if I could spell. And if we wanted to share that now, then everything is public. So keep that in mind when you're sharing on a Facebook business page. This is all going to be public and it's going to appear on your page and in search results. So we can hit the share now button and our first post will be updating. And there it is. Welcome to my new Facebook page. So just like you would on a regular Facebook page, you can post exactly the same way. But the good thing is you've got some additional features. And the one that I'm going to show you here that's most important for those sharing music is this one here, uploading videos and your video library. So as opposed to just putting a video or a piece or a picture in your post here, which you can do just like you can with a regular Facebook page, you've actually got access to this, which is a lot better. If we click on our video library, in fact, we won't do upload video yet. We'll go to our video library. This is our publishing section where we can actually view our insights on our videos. You can set up premieres. You can do a bunch of additional things. So let's just show you this really quickly. If we click the upload button over here to the right, and let's just find a video to share here. So I've selected a video. It's my USB headsets video that I'm working on at the moment there. And what I can do here is actually start putting in information. We can have a title on the video. We can describe information about the video. You can add tags to the video. And then you can even put things like an actual thumbnail here. If we wanted to either use auto-generated image, or we can actually upload a custom image for our thumbnail. So we can do a lot of interesting things in here that we're going to actually upload our video. And then once that's all done, we'll just exit that one because we don't actually want to upload that one right now. It'll come and it'll look something like this. If we go back to my original page, we go to my Pete Johns music page and my videos here, you can see here we get like featured videos that we can have at the top here, and then here's all of my videos. So if we wanted to go in and have a look at this one here, for instance, we can click this one and it should pop up and play this video back. And the good thing here is that we've got this. We've got people reached. We've got the number of engagements. You can see how many people have liked and have shared your videos. And it's just a much better interface. You get a whole lot more data. And it's all free. Yes, you can use the business features. You can boost it. You can pay for advertising. You can do all those things. But it is 100% free to set this up and to use this. And it is just a really good way to engage with your audience. And you can see here I share all sorts of videos here on my page, on my Pete Pete John's music page. So there you go. That is one of my favorite features and probably the most used feature I have here. Now, one final tip before I let you go and start playing with this yourself is you might be wondering, how do I switch between? Now that I'm managing these different pages, how do I switch? You can see you've got your own profile at the top here, which is your standard Facebook profile. If you click in the top right up here, this drop down, you can actually then switch between your pages. So I've got my Pete John's music, I've got $2 Looker, one of my other pages, and Studio Live Today. So if I wanted to switch back to Pete John's music, I just click on that and I'll switch back over here. I can check my inbox, I can go to my notifications, all related to this page. It's a little bit different on mobile, but is not too dissimilar. So I'm going to let you go and play with that and learn, because the best way is to jump in and start playing with this. Plus, Facebook do change this from time to time. So anything I put here that's going to show you all the features will change over time. But there you go. That is a simple way to get yourself started with a Facebook page for your music here on Facebook.